Hello and welcome to the Daily Dulcinea. Today is August 1st, 2008, and on this day in history in 1966, the first school shooting happened at University of Texas at Austin. Haley, can you take us through the events of that day?
Yeah, so on August 1st, 1966, Charles Whitman killed his mother and his wife, and then went to the University of Texas at Austin campus, barricaded himself and rifles and ammunition into a tower on the campus, and then began shooting at students. This rampage went on for 96 minutes, and in the end of it, he had killed 13 students and injured 31 more.
And do we know if he had, what was his motive in doing this? Did he give any indication of that?
Well, he had actually bought a lot of the rifles and ammunition that day and gone around to a number of different stores. And when a clerk asked him what he was planning to do, he said he was going out that day to shoot some pigs.
So we don't know how that was interpreted.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly what his motive was, but it was very clear that he fully intended to do what he did.
And were there any signs before this day that, did he have a troubled past? Were there any indications that he might do something like this?
Whitman had an abusive father who had also trained him to be a marksman. But as a young man, he was one of the youngest people to become an Eagle Scout in the Boy Scouts. He also joined the U.S. Marine Corps at age 18. So as a young man, he seemed, pretty normal, especially for his family history. But a few months before the incident, he'd actually sought out help from a college psychologist and had sort of admitted that he was having problems controlling his rage and also fantasies about shooting people.
So it sounds like, for the most part, at least in his early childhood and then leading into young adulthood, that he was on the right path. And then after being discharged or after leaving the Marines, that something obviously happened.
Right. And it could be just, having an abusive father as a young man.
Right. We're just not sure.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
And so can you explain to me, that day you have one man in a tower and you have the entire Austin police force there. Why weren't they able to take him down before the 96 minutes were up?
I think it was really just a matter of equipment. So Whitman was up there with these long-range rifles, and the police force had just their pistols that they normally carry with them on patrol, so they were unable to shoot at him and take him down.
But eventually four police officers did make it up there.
Right, and he was killed around 1:30 that day. So they were finally able to stop the shooting, but not after a lot of people died. And this sort of incident caused people to realize that the police were totally unprepared for this type of situation.
Right.
And out of it developed the SWAT team, which is the Special Weapons and Tactics team. So now we're better prepared to sort of handle these types of situations.
Which the SWAT team was obviously used at Virginia Tech during the school shooting last year.
Right.
Well, thank you for your report, Haley.
You're welcome.
And for more information on this story as well as others, please visit us at findingdulcinea.com, and we hope to see you again here tomorrow. Thanks.